Are you the kind of man who stands out without trying, exudes quiet confidence, and captures attention effortlessly? Discover 11 undeniable Sigma male traits that make women irresistibly drawn to you, and how to harness them to become even more magnetic. Stick around because this is a game changer. Let's start with the first key trait. You're not intimidated by authority. This is one of the most defining aspects of a Sigma male. You don't feel the need to bow to authority figures simply because of their title or status. Instead, you analyze situations critically, think for yourself, and determine your own course of action. This trait sets you apart as someone who isn't easily swayed or controlled. And let me tell you, this independence is magnetic. Women love a man who doesn't just follow the crowd blindly, but instead has the confidence and intelligence to stand firm in his beliefs. This shows strength, both mentally and emotionally, and creates a sense of reliability that's incredibly attractive. Now, this doesn't mean you're a rebel without a cause or that you're defiant for the sake of it. What it does mean is that you evaluate the logic behind commands or expectations and make decisions that align with your personal values. This self-assured attitude is a clear sign of leadership. It tells the world, I'm in control of my life. And that confidence is irresistible. Second, you are who you are, no matter what. In a world where so many people put on masks to fit in or gain approval, you stay true to yourself. You don't let societal pressures dictate who you are, and that authenticity shines through in everything you do. Women find this incredibly appealing because it creates a sense of stability. They know that what they see is what they get. You're not going to change your personality depending on who's around or what's trending. Instead, you remain steady and true to yourself, and that's the foundation of trust. When you live authentically, you invite others to do the same. It's like you give permission to the people around you to relax and just be themselves. This is especially powerful in relationships because it allows women to feel secure. They're not second-guessing your motives or trying to decode who you really are. Instead, they can fully enjoy getting to know the real you. And trust me, that's something women cherish deeply. Next, you don't crave attention or recognition. This is a big one. While some people are desperate for the spotlight, Sigma males are content to operate behind the scenes. This doesn't mean you go unnoticed. Far from it. Your quiet confidence naturally draws people in. Women love this about you because it shows that you don't need external validation to feel good about yourself. You're secure in who you are, and that independence is both calming and captivating. Think about it. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with someone who's constantly seeking validation from others. That neediness can be exhausting and even off-putting. But when you're a Sigma male, you don't rely on anyone else to define your worth. This makes you low maintenance emotionally, which women find incredibly attractive. You're easy to be around, and your self-assuredness creates a sense of peace and stability. Another powerful trait is that you're an exceptional listener. This might seem simple, but it's one of the most underrated and attractive qualities a man can have. Women bond through communication, and being able to listen, really listen, can set you apart from almost everyone else. When you're genuinely engaged in what someone is saying, it makes them feel valued and understood. For women, this creates a deep emotional connection, which is the foundation of any great relationship. Being a good listener isn't just about nodding along or waiting for your turn to talk. It's about being present, paying attention, and responding thoughtfully. When a woman feels like you're truly hearing her, it's like you're speaking directly to her soul. And let's be honest, there's nothing more attractive than that. It shows emotional intelligence, patience, and empathy, all of which are qualities women find irresistible. You also take charge of your life, and that's incredibly sexy. Sigma males don't sit around waiting for life to happen to them. You're proactive, decisive, and focused on achieving your goals. This kind of drive is intoxicating because it shows that you're not afraid to take risks or put in the work to create the life you want. Women love being with a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. This doesn't mean you're controlling or domineering. Taking charge of your life is about being responsible for your happiness and success. It's about setting goals, making plans, and following through. When a woman sees this level of determination and ambition, it's a clear sign that you're reliable and capable, a partner she can count on through thick and thin. Let's talk about your approach to friendships. Quality over quantity. You don't need a massive social circle to feel validated. Instead, you prefer a tight-knit group of close friends who truly understand and support you. This speaks volumes about your character. It shows that you value depth and loyalty over superficial connections. Women find this particularly appealing because it signals emotional maturity. Having a small, trusted group of friends also means that you're selective about who you let into your life. This makes the people around you feel special, including the woman you're with. She'll appreciate being part of your inner circle and knowing that you don't just hand out your time and energy to anyone. You're not afraid to challenge the status quo. This is where your independent thinking truly shines. Sigma males don't follow trends or conform just to fit in. You question norms, think critically, and aren't afraid to carve your own path. This level of independence is incredibly attractive because it shows that you're a leader, not a follower. Women admire men who can think for themselves and aren't afraid to stand out. It's not about being rebellious for the sake of it. It's about having the courage to live life on your own terms. This kind of confidence is rare and magnetic, and it makes you stand out in the best possible way. Here's another key trait. You're an introvert with depth. Being an introvert isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It means you're thoughtful, introspective, and comfortable in your own company. Women are often drawn to introverted men because they exude a sense of calm and mystery. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. Instead, your quiet confidence speaks for itself. Introversion also means that when you do spend time with someone, you're fully present. You don't waste time on meaningless chatter. Instead, you engage in deep, meaningful conversations that create lasting connections. This is a quality that many women find incredibly appealing. Speaking of quiet confidence, you know when to stay silent. You don't feel the need to dominate every conversation or always be the center of attention. This restraint shows maturity and respect for others. Women appreciate a man who can listen as much as he talks, creating a balanced and enjoyable dynamic. Being quiet doesn't mean you're shy or reserved, it means you're thoughtful. You pick your moments, and when you do speak, people listen. This kind of presence is powerful, and it makes you stand out without even trying. Another trait that makes you stand out is your flexibility. Life is full of surprises, and Sigma males are masters at adapting. You don't get stuck in rigid thinking or insist on having things your way. Instead, you go with the flow and find ways to thrive no matter the circumstances. This resilience is incredibly attractive because it shows that you can handle challenges with grace. Women love being with someone who can roll with the punches. It makes you a reliable partner who can navigate life's ups and downs without breaking a sweat. Your flexibility shows emotional intelligence and an ability to prioritize what really matters. Finally, you're genuine and authentic. In a world full of pretenders, your authenticity is a breath of fresh air. You don't waste time trying to be someone you're not, and that honesty is something women value deeply. Being genuine means you're trustworthy, dependable, and confident in who you are. When you're authentic, people can sense it immediately. It creates an atmosphere of trust and openness, making it easy for women to connect with you on a deeper level. This is what makes you stand out as a Sigma male, the ability to be real in a world that often feels fake.